Greetings once again. It's time for Shelf Life Book Reviews Online to present to you, the faithful reader, a book that I very highly recommend. And today's book is nonfiction, and it is The Witch of New York, The Trial of Polly Bodine, and The Cursed Birth of Tabloid Justice by Alex Nortis. This is published by Pegasus. It retails for $39.95, and the page length is 318 pages. If the internet and Instagram was around back in the 1800s, this story would really have gone viral. It's an interesting case of a woman who was charged with murdering her sister-in-law Emmeline and her niece Anna Eliza just before Christmas in 1843. It's a really fascinating case where the victims were burnt. They were battered and burnt, and right away the police, the investigators, the prosecutors suspected Polly Bodine. She was separated from her husband. He was abusive, so she had to get away from him. She drank gin, and she had several abortions. So for some reason they equated that with she was the murderer, but there were other things that were going on. And right away, this case caught national attention. She was one of the first women to be charged with first-degree murder. And the newspapers of the time had a field day with it. They sold more newspapers than ever before. And like we find out today, scandal sells. And maybe people don't buy newspapers the same because they have the internet, but back in that day, the newspapers fought to get the story and everything associated with it. But it's really a fascinating case. Polly Bodine was tried on 3 separate occasions, and each time she was found not guilty, but I guess they figured, well, they got it wrong the first time, and she always claimed her innocence, though there were some unusual things that went on at the time. She went and she pawned some items at a pawn shop that had belonged to Emmeline. So right away, the police suspected that she killed Emmeline for the goods that she could get money for. But this really created some interesting things because Edgar Allen Poe followed it, and so did Walt Whitman. They were 2 big names of the time. And even P.T. Barnum, the great circus master or carnival guy, he created a wax figure of, well, what they suspected was Polly Bodine and called it The Witch. So that's how the title The Witch of New York came. Plus, James Fennimore Cooper, who wrote Last of the Mohicans, he reportedly, his final novel was based on Polly Bodine and the trial. So this really got more than national attention at the time, and it's really fascinating reading. Alex Nortis has done an exceptional job of looking into every aspect of the trials, because there were 3 of them, and the life of Polly Bodine. She was a victim in many ways. She lived with an abusive husband, and people shunned her for some reason. It's almost like she had this scarlet letter, on her body because people immediately rushed to judgment. And so if you like true crime, especially older true crime, this is 1843, when they didn't have the same forensic testing as they do today, this is really an exceptional book. The Witch of New York is certainly a book that will grab your attention and keep your attention through every single page. So if you do purchase it, please let me know if you do agree with my review. I kind of think you will. So thank you for watching. I'll be back again with another exceptional book. Until then, stay safe, stay sane, stay in touch, and I will see you at the bookstore. Bye for now.